You don't have to make this happen. You don't have to manipulate things, try to convince someone to like you. God has already lined up the right people for you. In the Old Testament, Ruth was out in the fields picking up wheat. She was a young widow. She had lost her husband. I'm sure she was discouraged, thinking life was all downhill from here. But the scripture says the owner of that field noticed Ruth and wanted to be good to her. Ruth didn't see him, but he saw her. Suddenly, he had the desire to help her. God has people in your life that you can't see right now, but they've seen you. He's already given them a desire to be good to you, to show you favor, to open a door, to help you get through that challenge. And that man didn't just help Ruth, they fell in love. They ended up getting married. You may have been through disappointments, things haven't worked out, but I declare, like with Ruth, things are about to turn in your favor. I declare unexpected blessings, good breaks that you didn't see coming, promotion when you weren't next in line, problems turning around when there was no sign of it. Ruth thought she would have to pick up wheat the rest of her life to survive. She never dreamed one day she wouldn't be working in the field, she would own the field. God has good breaks in your future that are going to catapult you to a new level. Blessings that are going to thrust you into influence, resources, ability that you've never imagined. I'm declaring the year of God's favor. Now take the limits off of God and take the limits off of yourself. Quit telling yourself all the reasons you can't accomplish your dreams, what you don't have, what you didn't get. It's not going to happen just by your ability, your talent, your connections. It's going to happen by the Spirit of the living God. He's breathing on your life right now. His favor is surrounding you in a greater way. There are breakthroughs already en route. Healing, promotions, contracts, the right people, they're already headed your way. Now don't talk yourself out of it. Receive the blessing. Lord, I believe what you declared, that this is a year of favor, that you're taking me where I can't go on my own. There was a lady in the scripture that had been barren her whole life and not able to have children. She and her husband had plenty of resources, a nice house, they had influential friends. Life was good except for this one thing. She wasn't able to have a baby. She was friends with the prophet Elisha. When he was in town, he would stay at their house. One day, Elisha had the desire to be good to this lady. He had known her for a while, but suddenly he wanted to do something special for her. God knows how to put desires in people's hearts to be good to you. You keep doing the right thing, honoring God, and He'll line up the right people to help you. Elisha said to her, by this time next year, you're going to have a baby. She nearly passed out. She said, Elisha, don't kid me like that. I'm an old woman. My husband's older than me. It's not possible to have a baby. Her mind said there was no way, but down in her spirit, she was excited. She received the blessing. A year later, just like God promised, she was holding her little baby. What she thought was too good to be true became a reality. We have people tell us, if it seems too good to be true, then it probably is. That may be good advice in one sense, but when it comes to what God says, you have to have the boldness to believe it. God, this seems too good to be true, but I know you're a supernatural God. You created the universe. You can make things happen that I could never make happen.